Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Unicorn Overlord. We're in episode 50, which is just wild. And we're going to finish up this quest today, which is going to allow us to finish up a couple things. So let's build this bridge. Let's build the bridge, let's go. 30 Drachia lumber. You've done a kind thing here, kid. If only fixing my back was as easy as this bridge. Good seeing you again, partner. Come on and take a look at what I've got. Ooh, I think, yeah, he has different stuff in the different regions. Attack a single enemy with magic hits all enemies if target is poisoned. Oh, interesting. That's like the fire thing that we've got on Auk, but with poison. Grants evade. Might not be soon, but the time will come that I can sell my wares in the light of day. Do you have an infinite number of the hand mirrors? No, you don't. Okay, that's good to know, actually. I still have the other one that I can use as well. Oh, I see you. We'll have to figure out how to get that in a minute. Okay. I think this is the next one on our list. Yep, Reaper. The carving began to glow when I touched it. The Reaper. The journal notes this is the second location in the sequence. Looks like we're on the right track. Okay. Huh. How do I get to that pathway? Weird. Oh, wait, does that keep going? No, it doesn't. How do I get up there? Ooh, that's gonna bother me. I see you, bro. I see you. I thought that was gonna be it. Is this it? Oh, this is it. Okay. Okay, there we go. We got it. Okay, so, next up. Drakenhold Stone. Scorpion, Reaper, Cockatrice, then Wyvern. Okay, Cockatrice, where are you at? Right there. The carving began to glow when I touched it. The cockatrice. The journal notes this as the third location in the sequence. Looks like we're on the right track. Okay. It was somewhere up here, right? Wyvern. The carving began to glow when I touched it. This must be the final one. Just as expected, here's the treasure that slumbered within. I'm sure we can find a good use for it. This certainly does bring back memories. Thankfully, you're never too old to enjoy a good puzzle. A King's Axe Drakenash. All stats plus 5? Damn, okay. Alright, Berengaria, this is for you. All stats plus 5. As if she's not already a monster of a unit. Okay, so we have 2 of these we can do? Okay, cool. Alain and Aramis. I must know, Aramis, do you still plan to continue on as a mercenary even after the war? I'll not be returning to the royal family if that's what you ask. Has abandoning your lineage not proven difficult at times? Well, it has, though I believe my actions have troubled Gilbert far more than they have myself. At first I struggled greatly to conceal my identity. After all, I had been instructed in the arts of the royal blade from a very young age. Yet in order to conform to my surroundings, I cast those teachings aside and began to emulate the mercenaries around me, which was no small feat, mind you, given the inferior craftsmanship of their blades. But before long I had found myself growing used to the metal's many defects, and as I did, I began to prove in a way that I needn't let my bloodline define who I am. It was all mere rationalization in the end, a vain attempt to flee from the errors of my past. With every swing of my mercenary's blade, I would question why I even still roam this earth. Why I should live, while my failings caused the demise of so many others. Yet death was not the answer I sought, not while I knew that Gilbert was still alive. And now he has finally reclaimed our lands from Zenoira's clutches, owing entirely to you. Well, 'tis not my acceptance he fights for, but yours, Aramis. Whether it be in his duty as your king, or simply as your loving brother. Then it would seem I've no choice but to live on, both for my nation and for Gilbert. $135 right now. Okay, Keitra.
Nothing's stopping me now.
Aramis.
I'll not let pride cloud my judgment.
Oh, there we go. Meteor Slash. Attack a single enemy with a critical flurry. Cool. Miriam and maybe Colm.
I blossom ever brighter.
Some people are going to try and tell me that I should get a rank unit 5 first, but I don't know about that. More of my units, barring the ones that can't actually be deployed right now, I feel like getting them ranked up might be better. I may not get all of them up, but yeah. Okay, Row Barrier. Activates before an ally is hit by a magic attack. Negate the next magical attack dealt to a row of allies. Also negates afflictions. Okay. So at this point, I may leave the rest of you unranked up until I get at least one unit of 5. Okay. Maybe putting one of these on as a magic attack wouldn't be a bad idea. So he's got a little bit of physical and a little bit of magic in his swings. Okay, so we have a meteor slash now. If I did scout and flying on the same line, would that work how I would think it would work? Or is it that it would look for scouts, and then if it didn't find scouts, then it would look for flying, or would it just like bypass scout and go to fly? I don't know how that would work, but I need to make more room here, so we're gonna have to maybe try it out and see what happens. So somebody let me know what would happen if this is our condition 1 and condition 2. Does that mean scout or flying, or it would probably mean scout first, then flying, because that's condition 2, but I'm not 100% on that. Okay, let's figure out how we can add Meteor Slash into this. It hits 9 times? Okay. That's almost double damage if they all hit. I don't think this worked how I wanted it to begin with. I'm gonna have to rethink it a little bit, I think. Okay, do we want to give you a Carnelian? You having more attacks is not a bad thing. I think we still like that because of the True Strike, whereas Meteor Slash doesn't have that. So if none of these are met, then Meteor Slash, if one of these is met, he still actually has 2 for a Meteor Slash afterwards, which is nice. Okay, but we probably want this on somebody who has relatively high HP. Because it's likely to do a lot of damage as long as they're all hitting, so. Alright, we're gonna try that. Like I said, I don't think Leaping Slash is working the way I wanted it to, but also, if Chloe's not in the thing with him, then yeah, that one's tough. That one's tough. I have to figure out how to do this one. Might want to leave that one off for a minute until I can figure it out. Okay. Okay, Keitra. You didn't learn anything new, right? No. %30 experience? Why not? Okay, you learned row barrier. Adding lowest magic defense to this isn't a bad idea. Just like, so Miriam and Monica are matching there. You have toughness, you have sorcerer's connection. If your row is attacked, you can do row barrier. And it'll only trigger if it's magic. I think we've seen that's how that works. Maybe we'll have to keep an eye on that to make sure that is actually how that works, but it does specifically say activates before an ally is hit by a magic attack specifically. So I think we're good there. Yeah, we should be. Okay, so let's just figure out Sonic Blast, which it's already targeting flyers only, so I think we're good there. Okay. Give you a warrior medallion. Okay, who needs a lapis that doesn't have one right now? I do like both of those, but an extra passive point could be huge. He's doing fine though, like he's still performing so well that I don't feel the need, you know? Like if he wasn't performing well, I might consider it, but... Okay, we'll give you the lapis. We might want to give somebody an evade. Give you some evasion. And we can give you evade. Okay, plus 100% experience. Alright, attacks a single enemy and inflicts stun. We've got everything in here, good. Activates after the user is debuffed. Okay, that's a ranged evade. Okay, who did I just give that? lapis too, because I may actually... It was you. Prioritize armored. Or lowest magic defense. We'll try that. Okay, Sharon. Yeah, lucky coin is fine. Gives you evasion. Critical rate isn't important, but the evasion might be, so I think that's what you had on before anyway. Okay. Stone circles, monuments. Lots of stone circles. Still don't know what to do with those. Okay. We're ready to move on. Our Sylphic Barrier Seal grants an ally the ability to evade ranged physical attacks. This will prove most effective against enemy archers, but can provide benefits against other ranged classes as well. Come and bear witness to our elven might. Okay, this group is doing the best so far. Probably Leah being switched out might be one of our better options. Yeah, if we brought in Fran instead, we might be able to melt this front line.
Be shielded.
Okay. Have you grasped the depths of our strength? Not only do we excel at keeping allies safe from the enemy, we can also inflict devastating attacks of our own. Be sure to employ us if you've any combatants vulnerable to ranged attacks. Okay, we got a real bad roll there. This one's a tough one to crack. 216. There we go.
Let's have some fun.
Allow me to mend your wounds.
You'll be okay.
Lay down!
Right behind.
Rain of...
I want in.
Don't go dying on me. You're mine.
I won't
Strike.
give in.
A regrettable end.
Not finished yet.
Embarrassing.
Not even worth my time.
Okay, that one was tough. Yeah, we could always try that out. Leah's kind of on the fence. I don't know if I'm going to keep using her. What if we brought Athelian into that group? Leah might be a backliner at this point. I feel like Nina has been there. Leah's kind of... Yeah, I think Leah's out. Nina and Leah, for sure. Magellan, I'm not convinced yet that we need to drop him, but... I feel like Jeremy is much stronger than Magellan is, so... And we're probably going to stop using Joseph at this point. Well, we'll see. He's still a unique class, so... And he's still useful. We'll probably keep up with him. Nothing can stop a warrior like me. All of my attacks are unguardable after all. It's not only armored foes I'm capable of thrashing. Set me loose and watch your enemies fall to their knees. Elheim's forests have seen a great many human mercenaries since Sonora first invaded our lands. Perhaps their short, brutish lifespan is what gives rise to such foul methods. Okay, I wonder how we access that. We'll have to figure that out. We fight for the sake of all of our elven brothers and sisters. I've always scoffed at the notion that humans and elves might live side by side, but in watching your last battle I realized the only thing stopping such unions are mindsets like my own. Let's join our hands and hearts as one and drive Zenoira from these lands for good. We'll never forget this kindness, brave heroes of the Liberation.
May fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Attack a single enemy, deals 25% of target's HP in additional damage. So if they're full health, you get to do even more, and it has physical potency of 150. That's kind of cool. Okay, Kitra, this is for you.
A fine choice.
We have one of those already.
Duvit.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy. A pleasure. A pleasure. May the...
Okay, that's the walled city. We don't want to replace that one.
I'll spare no effort.
Where's Kitra? I was looking for a white hammer, but you were upgraded, so you look a little different now. Okay, so Painful Smash. Attack a single enemy, 25% of target's HP and additional damage. Okay. That's gonna go here, so if Armored is there, do Heavy Smash instead. This, if their HP is at 100. Actually, no, let's just do highest percentage. And then you'll just Painful Smash if you have the AP. If you don't have the AP, then Assaulting Blow. Yeah, let's just do that. I think that makes sense in my head, so. We elves always repay what we owe. Consider it a matter of principle. Seeing what's transpired here, I expect the bond between human and elf will only grow stronger in the moons to come. Ooh, where are you going? He's gonna go and tell on us. Ooh, look at this town! I come bearing urgent news. The rebel army's at our doorstep. So they truly did find a way in. Come, this is no time to ponder. We must prepare to raise the barrier at once. Right you are. I'll see you at the castle once we've finished. By the grace of the Tyrannos. Look at this town! Oh my god, cool. Rosalinda, are you certain your sister is being held in that castle? I am. Zenoira could never rule Elheim if they slew the hope of its people, so they choose to keep her hostage instead. Conversely, we can deal quite the blow to their influence if we're able to rescue her. Indeed. Now the battle ahead will be an arduous one. We should be sure we're ready before we make for the castle. Or wood and water. This land belongs to the elves, and none other. If you've no business here, then be gone. The battle for Quentari. The Liberation Army sets out to defeat Ogrit and free Quentari town from Zenoiran rule. Elven Archer and Legionnaire. Quentari, huh? Okay. The battle for Quentari. Okay, it's in my notes. Let's do this thing. The Liberation Command Post is captured. Yep. Is there an enemy already on that stationed? I think so. What is it? Oh, it's just a bunch of healers? Oh. I'm sorry, guys. You're going to be in a lot of pain here in a second. Since you're lower level, I may put you in this unit so that you can gain some experience, hopefully.
As foreseen. Time to go. All right then. Die.
Die.
We'll go together! I can help.
Upon your flesh! This is just the beginning. Easy enough. What is it? I'll handle it.
No surprise there. Yeah? Won't take long.
Okay, we got some armored units, we got some bows, we got some dodge tanks, we got a little bit of everything. Okay. Level-wise, is anybody greatly struggling? This group could definitely see more action. It's not a great grouping, all things considered, but you got a couple 18s in yours.
By the grace of the Holy I'm prepared for anything. I advance.
Here we are.
Okay, negating stage damage.
Time for payback.
I can help.
Okay, well, they have to waste their turns doing that, so...
Nice try. You'll regret that.
Your strength.
How embarrassing.
I won't hold you back.
Thank you much,
No
Sylvie.
hard feelings. Let's take what's ours. There in a second.
Time to go.
I refuse to yield.
Come here!
A temporary fix. Grant me the strength.
This is for you! You're mine! Come here! Stay right there! This is for you! You're mine!
Take it easy. I'm just glad it's over.
I'm not feeling so confident.
I'll lend you my aid.
Oh yeah, because his spear is magic-based right now. That's why it did so much damage. Brilliant.
Good hit.
I forgot about that.
You'll regret that.
I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, you're just out of reach of the boss.
Hope you've made your peace.
Our success is inevitable.
Time for payback.
We must claim victory. You've nothing to fear.
Come here!
Just relax.
Can't wait for my next fight.
Bastard's Cross. Attack a single enemy. Potency increases based on the target's HP.
I wonder if I'm stronger than Lady O'Cleese.
Let's see. Can I load that from... No. Wait, yes. So yes, that is what we want. We want to load that. There we go.
I'll make it quick.
Our success is inevitable. Grant me the strength. I was worried there.
Reloading!
I need to remind myself what refresh does. It might be triggering too early. We'll see.
Crush him good.
This is for you! Got more?
Yeah.
Come here!
Got me good.
You're mine! This is for you!
You good? I'm just glad it's over.
Yeah?
Guide me, oh Father. Is that all?
Go on. Won't take long.
What is it? I will.
Let's take what's ours.
I'm prepared for anything.
I'll show you what I can do.
Oh, because of the stage damage thing, duh.
I refuse to yield.
You're mine! Stay right there. We're finished. Come here!
That stun immunity on him. I never want to lose that.
You'll be
It's so
okay.
good.
Take it easy.
Oh, we were so close to getting
Are
that
you
frontliner
hurt?
out.
I have
Okay.
to rest. Guide me, O Father.
Hope you've made your peace. Go on. There in a second.
Oh, that was my bad.
This won't be fun.
Let's join our strength.
I'm not feeling so confident.
Probably could have found a better outcome, but
Did you need me?
that's okay.
I advance. Guide me, O Father. Is that all? Did you need me? Departing. Our success is inevitable. I'm struggling to stand.
What is it? All right then. My blade will author your demise. We have them! As the wind.
Allow me to mend your wounds.
My blade cuts all.
I would expect nothing.
Okay, some good level ups.
Strong.
To better serve Ter Rosalinda.
You're the Liberation Army, yes? My thanks for all you've done. Us mercenaries were charged with keeping the peace here in Quentari, on behalf of the Elven Seer. It wasn't long before Zenoira came and laid waste to our ranks, we barely even had a chance to fight back. That failure would have haunted me to the end of my days. Had you not absolved us of it, thank you. The elves around here aren't exactly thrilled to see humans in town. It's difficult to feel relaxed under such circumstances. Zenoiran soldiers made off with all of our supplies, not to mention every last scrap of food. Here you are, providing us with all we need and more. I'm not sure how I can ever repay you for this.
May fortune bring what you seek among my quality wares.
Restores minor HP to an ally. Quick heal, huh? Horse killed a great shield. Okay. I think we've got something similar to that, don't we? I can't remember if it was a great shield or not, though.
A fine choice. Do visit.
Greetings, human. Let me know what strikes your fancy. A pleasure. May this be.
Oh, we do have somebody extra. I forgot, we have a Thillian. It's okay.
I swear I'll keep them safe.
Do take care if you're heading west from here. There's no knowing what dangers await. Looking at our town now, one could almost forget Zenora was ever here. Thank you for everything. Okay, so this is a level 19. Larhall is the other way, Your Majesty. Right, of course. Let us make for its gates at once. Okay. And I'm guessing it won't allow us to cross without... Yeah, okay. Are you ready, Alain? No. We're not. Okay. I'm just gonna throw Ithalian on one of these. Just to
None will get
maximize.
through me.
Okay, Prim and Alain. Do you and Hilda tend to get along, Prim? For sisters, I can't imagine two more different people. Well, thinking back on it now, I've always felt this impossible distance between us. She excelled at anything she laid her hands on, while I was a bit more clumsy and reserved. Once she met her wyvern, that distance only grew all the greater. Well, I can understand why. Though I'd often... What does that mean, Elaine? Though I'd often watch from afar whenever she went into the mountains to greet her newfound friend. All I wanted was to be close to her. But being the portly girl I was, I feared the wyverns were more likely to eat me than welcome my presence. So she used to be a little bit chubbier. I hadn't realized they feed on humans. Oh, they don't. I was just young and afraid more than anything. Life went on as normal for a while, Hilda braving the mountains alone with me following behind at a distance. Until one day a band of wyvern poachers found me and took me captive. How did you end up getting away? Hilda and her friend came to rescue me, of course. From that day forth, the three of us spent time together just about every day. Meaning you finally had the bond of sisterhood you desired. Exactly. Or at least I did. The plague struck our home not long after, and I left the region in search of anything that might lead to a cure. That just makes me even happier that I finally got the chance to see her again. Thank you for that, Elaine. Okay, and just to be certain, we haven't, so we've got a couple more, but we haven't opened them up yet. We're about at the halfway point once we do this. For Elfheim. We could venture into Bastorius. It could be interesting to try, you know, since we found that little way in. Alright. Let's maybe try some Coliseum stuff. Either turn around now or be carried out by the something. I missed it. My bad.
At least try.
Right behind.
I need your strength.
Damn, we're still struggling to get that guy out in front. If he died already, we would have negated so much damage. I still think we won this, but yeah, cool.
None can defeat me.
Yeah, that frontliner was tough. What did we win? Interrogator's bow. Okay. Bandit's hand axe from this one. I'm gonna try it. You're welcome to surrender anytime you want.
My staff's at the ready. Light. No. You won't live.
Huge.
Raging storm.
Watch and learn.
You'll breathe your last.
Oh, because you can't block. Honestly, I think the only thing we need to change in that is that she can only use that on the first turn. And then I think we have it. Because she probably would have dodged that. Okay, that's all saved as needed. Yep, okay. Okay, 3 or more enemies and only use as your first action. Then let's see if it plays out differently.
Give it your all. Light.
Thunder.
Made all the difference.
Learn your limits.
Okay. Why can't I load and save from here? That's weird. Okay, we'll do it as we start the next fight. Baneful Moths. Okay. I'm gonna try it. I'm not sure that this is the right grouping, though. Also, let's...
Watch and learn. Be shielded.
He didn't use his thing that gave him True Strike. We might want to check his priority list for that.
Don't get any ideas. Got me good. I'm coming for you. No more hurt.
So you must have been out of stuff already. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Since nobody was present, that's why he didn't use Eagle Eye. Because it wasn't a scout and it wasn't flying, so... Now, when I do it like this, I wonder if both have to be present for this to actually trigger. I should probably change this. That's probably a better way to do that.
Use it well.
I'm here to help. My magic is yours. Winter.
This should do.
Free! I'll not let you outstrip me.
A win's a win. Okay, we are fighting above our rank for sure. We got a Pestilent Staff from that. Flame Javelin. Ooh, that's an interesting grouping. That's tough. Let's try our All-Arounder. Just a grouping that usually just does good. Probably shouldn't have had my healer behind Alain.
You're safe with me.
You've got this. Yours was burn. That must have hurt.
Wow.
I'll cleanse your soul.
Set move.
Nice, we counter back with something big. Ooh.
Cheer up.
Thank
Be
you.
careful.
Thank you. Okay, we didn't keep up.
We've lost enough already.
I can still
That
fight.
must have hurt.
This should help.
Oh!
Take better care of yourself.
Healing.
Did the healing make us win? Yes, okay. Still came out on top. Okay, lots of flyers, huh? You're gonna try this group?
Want to keep going? Easy there.
Be cleansed. We will succeed.
Not a chance. Got me good.
Yeah, they got a good setup there.
Not bad.
Right behind you.
Nah, I don't think that can do it. Maybe what we need is her in some other grouping.
Purging the ill humors.
Healing you.
Don't let it happen again.
Okay, somebody had darkness immunity. The burn could be problematic for us.
Care to dance?
It's trouble. Purging the ill humors. Return to us.
Good dodge, girl.
It seems you need this.
Okay, I think we're done for now. All right, what do we
Nothing but
have?
the best here, champ.
We have 360.
How can I help?
Base AP plus 1. 500, huh? Maybe we'll just save up for something higher. We'll save. All right, good stuff. May as well just try and get some extra honors for anything that's local. The lumber that's shared and things like that we won't be turning in, but like Ancient Skull Dragon, Drakea lumber, those ones are specific to the area, so... Okay, well, we're halfway to our 200 that we need. Yeah, we can do some copper ore. Did we do this town? I don't think we did. All right, we're probably just about done there then. It's probably the last one there. Haven't seen copper ore turning up other places, so I'm willing to do a little bit there. Not a lot, just a little, but there we go. Okay, so we ended up with 123 honors. Cool. So I think I am going to do Adele's promotion. Adel, not Adele. But from here, we'll save to 200.
Ever sharper.
Okay, so now he has pile thrust. All right, we are over time, but let me just get him set up for his pile thrust, and then we'll call this one a day. Okay. Adele, where you at? Order joined. We got him before Renaud, didn't we? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Where are you? There you are. Okay. Pile thrust against infantry at the top. Okay, now we're ready. So, next up, we're going to be doing this, Over the Woods and Water. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Knife Namaste, Kyle the Monarch, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Vlado101, Andy Ford, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Eureka Gecko, A Happy Fat Panda, Pedo Kuto, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Emily Kuzanoa, Philip Dougherty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Daniel, St. Germain Soleil, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.